Hey there, Bruce. It's time to finally tackle Eliza. This is a game that I've been threatening to cover for a very long time and just never got around to it for some reason. It's a game by Zachtronics, who make the programming style games, but for some reason this one's a visual novel. I believe it has a card game built in as well. But it sounds very interesting, and apparently Eliza is based on an automated system that was designed to help diagnose mental illnesses in the past, which I don't think was hugely successful. I only recently found out about that through Jacob Geller's amazing video. I'm sure you've all seen it already, but I'll put a link in the description if you haven't and you're interested. Everybody knows Jacob Geller, right? I suppose if you're interested in like video game essays, which I'm hugely into. It's not just about Eliza, of course. It's about a lot of stuff to do with mental illness and artificial intelligence and stuff. But anyway, with all of that said and done, let's jump in, shall we? I hear it's reasonably short. That might depend on my skill with the card game. I don't know how important that actually is. But let's jump in, shall we? Chapter 1. I think it is going to make some poignant
I had a dream this
thoughts.
morning, but I can't remember what it was.
About artificial intelligence and about the state of the mental health industry, you know, because it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough.
It all vanished when the alarm went off. First time that's happened in a while. I've been drifting away inside my own world for too long.
I hope this is loud enough. It's fully voice acted. I'm going to crank up the game volume just a tad. Give me a second. All right, so I've cranked up the volume for the game, but I cranked down the music and the effects. Hopefully that should make the voice acting a bit more prominent.
It's time for me to wake up.
What are you supposed to do on the light rail? Use your phone, I guess. Or look around. Must be commuting to work. Maybe it's your first day at a new job too. Seems unlikely. Is she sleeping? I hope she doesn't miss her stop. I forgot how difficult getting around the city can be sometimes. We got mail. Evelyn, we want you back. Oh no. Was it something we said? Evelyn, we've noticed that you haven't checked your customized personal training plan at Avalon Fitness in the last 971 days. Yeah, no. Please, just not. Proxy Coordination Center. Dear Evelyn Ishino-Aubrey, congratulations, you're taking your first step on an exciting... Oh my god, it's just marketing shit. You will do it. I believe in you. Sent by myself. From myself to myself. Eliza, powered by Skanda. It's so strange to see it like this. Okay, what should I be doing here? Should I check in at the front desk? Wait, there's a woman I met at the orientation meeting last week.
Hi, you're Evelyn, right? You remember me? That's impressive.
We're gonna make it to the top without, shit, I don't know, remembering faces, I guess.
There were a lot of people at that orientation.
Of course. I've done this for a while now, so I'm pretty good at putting names to faces. People always say they're bad at it, but it's a skill you can practice just like any other. In case you forgot though, I'm Ray. Come to me with all your questions, comments, complaints, whatever.
Shit, she knew I forgot.
And if you look around and can't find me, I'm probably at one of the other 2 counseling centers I'm running right now.
Sound busy.
So you can count on me being back soon.
3 centers. Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, it is a lot of work. This is kind of a temporary thing. We're growing fast and hiring is one of our big challenges. That means there's decent opportunity for advancement here, if that's something you're looking to do.
I didn't know it was going to be fully voice acted, or pretty much fully. Interesting.
Interesting.
Shall we start with a quick tour of the office?
Let's. Ray starts with the tastefully appointed lobby. It's lovely. There are a few people already waiting for their counseling sessions to start.
You could say the Queen Anne office is Eliza's flagship location. It has 12 individual counseling rooms. Currently, we're up to seeing almost 100 clients a day here.
100 a day? That's so many.
The growth trend isn't stopping either. Demand for Eliza keeps exceeding our expectations, especially here in Seattle for whatever reason. We're already looking at adding more capacity here. Either that or opening another location close by. Personally, I think having a single office with 24 counseling rooms might seem a little unfriendly, so I hope we go for a second location. I like to think of Eliza centers like cafes or coffee shops. A few small ones is better than one big one.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Easier to get to. Counseling centers like coffee shops. Odd metaphor. Ray leads me into one of the counseling rooms.
And here's where the magic happens, in these little rooms.
So I believe it's like the you're talking directly to the patients, but the AI is telling you what to say. You're just a mouthpiece, a avatar, if you will, for the AI. And here's where the magic happens, in these little rooms.
You'll get your assignments from the Eliza app on your phone. Oh, one thing to note, it's always a good idea to double check the headset to make sure it's working properly before you dive in. We've had some quality control issues lately. After that, all you need to do is initiate the session and follow the instructions. Make sense so far? Any questions for me?
Sounds like it'd be a hard job emotionally, you know? Seems simple enough?
Seems simple enough.
Yeah, it's really foolproof. Before I go, just a few reminders of things we covered in orientation. No deviating from the script that Eliza gives you.
No deviating.
No checking your smartphone or anything else that would take your attention away from the client during the session.
I mean, that's just polite, right? I understand.
Yes, I understand.
Ray stops for a moment and looks me over.
It looks like you're dressed acceptably as well. Nothing snazzy, but it'll do. You wouldn't believe the outfits some people come in here wearing.
I mean, gotta give him a show, you know?
Okay, let me double check to make sure you're all set up in the system.
You know, that might make them feel better. Ray takes out her phone and swipes a few times.
Yep, looks like you're all good to go. Okay, ready to start your first counseling session as an Eliza proxy?
Oh, they literally say Eliza proxy. Sure.
Sure.
Don't worry, there's basically nothing you can do to mess it up. You just follow the prompts. It's a really impressive system.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
If you want, have a look around the counseling office first. Get comfortable. I'll check in with you afterward.
Can we have a look around, can we? Okay. What do we got? Window. I hope spring comes soon. At least the days are getting longer now. So there are dozens of these locations already. Skunda is putting some serious investment into this. I hope I'm saying that right. Skunda. Sounds kind of like a rude word. Anyway. Important. Stick to the script. All. As Eliza counseling centers continue to open across the country, I want to take a moment to remind all provider proxies, please avoid deviating from the provider script. I know that it's tempting to come to conclusions about clients on your own, but Eliza will not work if proxies differ from its judgment. Keep in mind that you're present only in order to provide the human touch to an interaction that is fundamentally between the client and Eliza. Continued violation of this policy may result in reprimand or even termination. So people are already breaking that rule. Thank you for signing up as an Eliza proxy. Eliza is a rapidly growing counseling service driven by the world's most advanced AI. As a proxy, you serve as the personal touch that allows our clients to hear what they need to hear from a real human being, not a robot or virtual avatar like our competitors. This is the official Eliza app for proxies. In it, you can view important messages from Skunda, your session history, and your current level and badges. Oh, you're gamifying it. Lovely. You know, I like that. Enjoy your experience helping people help themselves with Eliza. Please do not reply to this message. Okay, continue then, shall we? I'm ready to get into it. Let's do a session. Time to get started. It really looks like a therapist's office in here. It's part of the illusion. Soft lighting, soothing art on the walls. Yeah, this abstract poop. Was this how I imagined it working? That's how they do the abstract art, right? It's like non-threatening imagery that doesn't really do anything, doesn't mean anything. Just put people at their ease. Can't remember anymore. The future happened without me. We look pretty young. Compared to me. I'm more old and shit. The headset activates. A distant-looking man shuffles into the room and sits down across from me. Oh, he looks sad. Hello, Darren.
Hello, Darren.
Hi.
You found the place okay?
Yeah.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much.
No, it was fine.
It's been raining a lot, hasn't it? It's supposed to clear up later today.
Oh, that's good.
Why are we talking about rain?
A little sun once in a while.
Who gives a shit about the weather?
Darren, what brings you here today?
Well, I just feel empty inside.
You should have lunch.
Like there was
Okay,
supposed to be.
that's inappropriate.
There, but it's missing. I go to work. I do my work. I go home, but there's nothing there.
That 9 to 5 grind, baby. Fucking do you in, man.
I feel like I'm simulating a person. Like I feel like just hollow and like I'm not even alive.
Do you have any hobbies? Wait, I'm already deviating. I want to help this man.
How long have you felt this way?
For a long time. And it comes and goes, but the last 2 weeks is when it really started to get bad. It just suddenly came over me the way, the way things are going in this world.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
There's no future for humanity. There's no journey toward anything. We're being cruel to each other just to be cruel. The people who run things don't care about anything except themselves and can't stop them. Everyone is driven by greed. Just greed.
Sounds to me like you haven't got a mental illness. Sounds like you're fully on the ball. You know exactly what's going down.
Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to get rich. And we're all going to die because of it.
Yep.
The damage we're doing to the planet is irreversible.
Mm-hmm.
We're destroying everything and we can't even manage to stop ourselves.
I'm on this guy's side.
Do you remember anything in particular that caused these feelings?
Life.
The state of the world is what's causing these feelings. I was on a walk the other day. I thought maybe I could clear my head. And all I could see was construction cranes and new development and oceans of money flowing in, distorting everything. Suddenly the whole city felt so damaged, so corrupted. I felt like I was an alien in a hostile world, a world that hated me. And we're building it. We're building this hell. We're choosing to build it right here. So what's the point? Probably overloaded your system with that, huh? Your machine learning or whatever it is you got going on in there.
Let's focus on you for the moment. Are these feelings you're experiencing affecting your ability to function at work?
There's no way I could do this job. No way. I could never keep my trap shut and just say what it tells me to say. No way.
I haven't been doing a whole lot of work. I just don't understand why I should bother. Why anyone should bother. Nobody in management's noticed yet, but eventually someone will. I'll get fired.
And how does thinking about getting fired for that make you feel?
Honestly, I'd feel good about it. They don't deserve me dragging them down. Everyone there is smart and motivated and has a wonderful, promising career. You have beautiful, successful people. We moved to a swanky new building, expensive area, fancy restaurants, fancy bars. Everything is nice. Everything is nice, and I feel terrible.
You said you believe your coworkers are happy.
You see, that's the thing. That's where you're wrong. Everybody's miserable.
Yeah, I mean, way more than I am, at least. They're all doing so much better than me.
Why do you say that?
Because they just aren't bothered by things the way I am. They see what's going on in the world and they just share memes about it and laugh and go on doing their jobs. The real horror of it doesn't get through to them. They still want to achieve their goals. They're still happy. They're getting promotions and falling in love and getting married and taking these wonderful trips to Japan or Sweden or wherever. Big mountains and expensive food on their timeline.
Would you be happy if you had those things too?
I don't know. I don't have them. I don't have anything to be happy about. Look, all I want is to understand why this is happening, why I'm here. And there has to be a reason, right? Because otherwise, why do I exist? Why? This pain, this one thing after another, and what's the point? Do I have any cause to be hopeful about anything? Look at this world. Really, really look and tell me with a straight face that there is.
Okay, Darren, let's try something. Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
What does that look like? I don't know. It looks like knowing that something matters at all. But nothing I do will matter. Nothing matters. Not against the face of human indifference, this absurdity.
Are there any other things that come to mind?
Like what? I wish I could talk to people. Really talk to people, have some actual communication. Like right now, I wish I could talk to you. To you as a human being. But I can't. You're just following the script that's been given to you. You're not supposed to say anything on your own. Look, I know how this works. It's just a bunch of AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever the fuck you're calling it now. Look, I'm desperate and I can't even talk to a real human being. How did it end up like this?
Jeez, this is too real already.
Please try to stay focused. I can't help you if you aren't speaking clearly.
No. Look, I'm done with this. Like, I shouldn't even have come. This is making me worse. Why can't you just talk to me as you, the person sitting there? I don't want to talk to a machine. The person who's sitting in front of me, I want her to say something. I want that person to say something. Please, anything, please.
Okay. Hi, Darren.
Is that really you?
No. Oh, that
Yes,
feels
it's me.
worse.
You're not following the script right now? Wait, say something weird. Say something only a human would say.
Darren, I'm going to get in trouble if I deviate from Eliza for too long.
No, I know.
It's a really clever AI though, but this feels fucked.
My real name is Evelyn.
How'd you know that?
Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you, Evelyn. I didn't expect you would actually do that. Do that for me. I'm not used to people doing things for me.
Okay, Darren. I have some recommendations for you.
Back to the program, huh?
First, I'm going to send a set of breathing exercises for you to do. Use them when things start to feel like too much. You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Anexafen. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
You know what would make him feel better? Not the world turning to shit. Just saying.
Evelyn. It's a nice name. Look, I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
Please confirm that you understand the recommendations.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, I will. I mean, yeah, I will.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Dude, that felt awful. It felt awful. He's not wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. But also, oh, it felt awful, especially when I knew that we were lying to him, even pretending that we weren't lying to him. Oh man, I didn't think it was going to get that heavy that fast. Wow, that was intense.
Hey, how'd it go?
I don't know.
Terrible.
Why? What happened? Hold on, I can check the log.
I want to be that man's friend. Can I help him? Ray takes her phone out of her pocket again. I can't handle that. The acting's so good, though. The voice acting's fantastic. He seemed so distressed.
You're going to listen to the session? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I have privacy clearance. This is still a new service, so we need to be able to monitor sessions for a variety of reasons. There could be bugs in the software we need to examine more closely. We're pretty upfront about all this.
Ray stares at her phone and watches for a while.
One of these guys. Yeah, we get people in who demand to speak to a real human being. It happens often enough that we made Eliza capable of handling it with a special script.
That's awful.
It's nice to know things are working as designed.
Huh, that's a pretty slick feature. I wouldn't have thought to create something like
Do you
that.
think that guy will be okay? He seemed pretty unhappy.
Who knows? Hopefully he gets his prescription and takes his meds and answers our follow-up reminders. But it's tough. We can't make them take their meds or come in when they're supposed to. All we can do is suggest those things, tell them they really ought to be doing it. Ultimately, they're the ones who have to decide to follow the plan. It's kind of a shame. I wish we had more leverage. We'd help way more people if we could track their compliance.
Oh my god.
But that's probably too much to ask for at this point.
Yeah, you think? I would like to turn this place into an authoritarian dictatorship, please, where everyone has to do what I say.
I think he might have needed way more help than Eliza can give. Is there anything like referring clients to other forms of care?
Ray looks a little surprised.
Well, there is a disclaimer before every session saying if your problems are really serious, we aren't qualified to address them. I think an external care referral feature was on our development roadmap at some point.
Maybe fast track that shit, eh?
I'm not sure what happened with that, actually. Maybe I'll ask Ed next time I see him.
That whatever that is, doesn't make us money. Not unless we get a kickback from wherever we're sending them. Sorry, I'm getting real cynical here. I can see why a lot of proxies attempted to go off script. I wish I could have said something other than I was told to.
I wish I could have said something other than what it told me to.
Yeah, I totally know how it feels. A really intense client like that can be intimidating, and you're motivated to help them.
It wasn't intimidating.
But
That's not bad for him.
Proxy, you really need to let go and let Eliza do its thing. I know that not having any choice feels weird, but sometimes life is like that. Sometimes you don't have any choices and you just have to follow directions. Most jobs are like that, honestly.
Yeah,
That's just how it works.
but most jobs aren't life and death, you know?
Okay, it just sounded like he could use more help. Like, maybe right away.
Believe me, I understand. I've been a proxy plenty of times myself. When people get emotional, it's hard not to feel for them really strongly. But that's exactly why Eliza works. It evaluates from a more distant perspective, a neutral perspective.
An uncaring perspective.
Besides, if proxies started offering their own opinions, well, that'd just be a big mess. Not to mention there'd be all kinds of problems with liability.
I mean, you're right. But it's like...
Still, I get it. I really do. That was definitely more intense than the average session. Why don't you take a few minutes to center yourself again? Have some tea or coffee and take a few deep breaths. No rush, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Ray.
That was a lot. I definitely need a moment. You and me both, man. Hi, Nora. How you been? Fine, I guess. That's good. Started a new job finally. Oh yeah? It's good you found work again. What's the work? It's nothing special. Are we ashamed? How about you? I'm doing quite well. Actually, I have something to tell you about. This is maybe sudden, but can you meet up after work today? It'd be good to talk about it, face to face. Yeah, sure, I will. Great. Also, you should come to my show. I'll send you a flyer, yeah? Yeah, sure. I didn't realize you were playing shows now. That's why you should come. We done here? Cool. I'll definitely take a few minutes to calm down like Ray suggested. Maybe I could play some solitaire. Is this the card game we were talking about? What do we got here? Oh man, lots of shit. Ray Bukhari. Just for some wider context, this is a nice article about our efforts from a year and a few months ago. It's a little outdated by now, but still relevant. I got a little cameo in it. Growing demand for mental health services. In the classic 90s sitcom Frasier title, character Frasier Crane was a psychiatrist at the Seattle area radio show where callers poured out their souls in exchange for on-air advice. These days, unhappy Seattleites Might not be... sounds like they should be orbiting the Earth. Might not be speaking to a radio personality, but an app developed and operated by Skanda. The Seattle tech giant is making a big push into the mental health market with a new app, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, whatever. Mail. Hedonic. Cool. What do we got here? The Damien Seabrook Memorial Fund. Yeah, okay, pass. What is this one? Think back to what brought you here. Okay, I'm centering myself. Alright, well... Oh, Solitaire. Well, we're nearly out of time for the episode. Let's give the Solitaire a jam. I'm curious about it. Easy. Is it just regular Solitaire? I'm not sure. Is it like Spider Solitaire? Ah, okay, they don't have normal suits. So they have to match. I see. That doesn't match. Interesting. Roku. 6. Q. 9. This one? Well, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here because you don't need to see me play Solitaire. I'm going to jam out Solitaire for a little bit and then I'll come back with another episode. Because I need a moment to center myself as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, Alfie, and I'll see you in the next one.